This is personal. This is beyond personal. He's trying to send a message. And have you ever seen The Joker? Did you ever see Joaquin Phoenix's The Joker? I feel like we are living in Clown Town at this point. We're living in the Joker's world, and this guy has some way, somehow, turned himself into a hero almost. And I'm not saying he's a hero. People on the internet are saying he's a hero. Go to any publication, go to any comment section. You're going to see, hey, man, I would care, but we couldn't get my thoughts and prayers to clear coverage. It's not hard to be a good person. It's not hard to say, hey, I don't like this guy. I don't like what he did. I don't think anyone should die in cold blood. Like, I'm not into that. I'm not into people getting just whacked in the middle of the street. And then we have certain reporters. There is at least one. I'm not going to say their name because we're going to just say allegedly. I don't have that insurance. Look it up on your own time. There was a reporter that basically said, hey, wouldn't it be interesting if this continued to happen? And then posted the CEO of another health insurance organization. We're going from like glory to glory in this thing. Going from, hey, like, it really sucked that some guy, like something out of a movie, decided to attack a guy because he didn't get coverage, or maybe a loved one didn't get coverage. And that sucks. That blows. Like, we get that. For all the people out there who aren't getting coverage, I hate that. I hate that for me. I hate that for you. On the other side, we look and we see that there are people cheering this on. And it's almost like at the end of the movie, The Joker. I mentioned The Joker earlier. I didn't complete that thought. Where he's standing on top of the car and there's everybody else has the clown makeup on, and they're all like pushing towards this idea that we can all be the Joker. And then people in real life took on that persona. Not necessarily actually doing anything, but like hero turning the Joker into some sort of like anti-hero sorts. But if you've seen the movie, he's not like a hero at all. He is the bad guy in that movie. We just follow his journey. I hope you know that. If you don't, maybe we should figure this out together. Let's bring this back around. So clearly there's public anger, but not necessarily because there was a criminal and a crime. Last point. Kevin Dixie, who's been on this show before, been on this platform, put out a question, a bit of a notice. He was asking, if you saw him, and the video was super ominous, almost intimidating. Bro, what are you doing? He was manipulating his handgun. I don't know if he was like wiping it, and it had a big suppressor attached to it. And he said, if you saw this man walking in the street, would you report him or would you stay quiet? And I was like, I didn't think about this. I've never thought about this. And somebody said, I'm from the hood. It's been 40 years since I've seen anybody, which I thought was hilarious. I'm like, okay, yeah, I like that response. But on the other side, there are legitimately people who, much like when President Trump was attacked at one of his rallies, they were like, why'd you miss? Yeah, that conversation happened. They said, why'd you miss? And so this attitude and this sentiment, this like French Revolution vibe continues. And I would ask you just, let's take it down from 20,000 feet, take it down to a you and me level at this point. If you saw something like that happening, would you be able to respond? And I'm not saying, oh, it's a targeted attack, stay out of it. You can decide how you want to engage in life. If you are somewhere in public and somebody decides to attack somebody, and it's not, oh, I just punched a guy, whatever, will you be able to respond? Not will you respond, are you able to respond? And that's what I hope for everyone who watches this show, listens to this program, and or hangs around me, is that you would be able to respond. Not saying that you have to, but are you capable?